it was new, right? Anything new can be a little bit scary in business. My name is Mike Schember with Patio Enclosures by Great Day Improvements. Welcome to my office here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Since I had got out of the military, I was always trying to find somewhere that had a similar type structure, and I felt like that was kind of hard to strike up in the civilian world. But when I found this company, everybody was like, work hard, play hard kind of mentality. So it really fit well with what I was looking for long term. I had a little bit of a struggle at the beginning. Those first few leads were a little difficult. Sales is a pretty A-type personality driven business. We're all striving for some type of greatness. So to admit that you're not quite there yet and that there's a lot of room for you to grow as an individual, I think is sometimes half the battle. They had started putting new reps with me, just like, hey, we got a new guy starting. He's going to take a ride with you today and just kind of see how things are going. And I started to get invested in their careers and their well-being even after those few initial ride-alongs. So I started helping them, and then luckily my supervisor saw something in me that I didn't, which was, my ability to kind of help and lead these other individuals. And so they said, hey, do you have any interest in, becoming like at that point it was a sales process supervisor and eventually, a regional sales manager. First, it started with recruiting. I had to hire people that were coachable and willing to take the guidance. If I hired you on board, the promise was that you were going to be successful. Once you got here, it was my job to make sure you lived up to that promise. We realized that, Siro by far and away, he fit our company culture the best. The malleability of the software, instead of just having like a out of the box, this works for everybody, here you go. Besides just being a tool for reps, it's also a grading tool for your effectiveness of your sales managers. So if you said you're effectively training your team, we now have instant verification, whether that's happened or not. And it gave all of our sales managers more access to kind of get around without traveling in the car. I can't be in 2 places at once. And most of our regions have 8 branches. So now I could be in 8 places at once. And if I really wanted to, I could listen to every single appointment that they did today. Our Siro users, they are listening to each other more, they're recording more, so they were more accountable to the process. And as a result of that, they just did better. The things that most surprised me is we did find a direct correlation to listening and performance improvement. Those same reps that go up, if they stop listening, can come back down, right? So it's almost like the consistency at which you use the tool is the consistency at which it's going to improve your business or outcome. There's a lot of reps that are doing an amazing job. 2 young guys, they're both in their mid-20s. They wanted houses bad. Not a lot of people in their 20s buying homes right now. And last year, they were both able to achieve that dream, and one closed in December and one closed in January on their first homes. And both of them had performance issues prior to the app. Their professionalism has gone through the roof, and they've given credit to it as a reason why they've, kind of got to where they got to. When people can achieve their why and set a new goal or a stretch goal they never thought was possible, that's really where this job gets fun.